What's up, everybody? It's Friday. We're gonna play some Dungeons and Dragons.
It's Friday.
Hey, what's going on? Friday, June 24th. It's been a while since we played some Empire of the Ghouls. So our dungeon master is the Matakuri. He's gonna take over right there. Go ahead.
All right. So yeah, welcome everybody to session 39. It's been nearly a month because we had to miss last time. Um, so bit of a quick recap. Anybody remember what we did last time a month ago?
I remember there was a cathedral and there was some people we killed. There was a gnome and a vampire
Yep. And a ghoul.
and, and a wedding.
Very cool.
We stopped the wedding. We stopped the wed our fate. We did our duty. We can go back, right? We
We were
did
the
it.
wedding crashers. Yeah. Yep.
We
The
fulfilled
ultimate
the
wedding crashers.
prophecy. Stop the
You
wedding.
fulfilled a prophecy. Yes.
Uh,
A prophecy
A, not
seen
the, but yeah.
by Rava, I think it was, that gave you that prophecy.
Hmm.
And we did go back,
Unfortunately.
and then we were charged 5,000 gold to teleport to save the queen. And no, I'm not bitter.
The price of being a hero.
No, it's
Yep.
not. Just say it. It is not.
Yeah, unfortunately, the Queen does not set the prices for private industries, private teleportation circles. Um,
And it's a price that no other person on the planet could afford because your average wage is 1 gold a week.
hmm
So that's 5,000 weeks of work.
Well, yeah, but you
You
guys
just
aren't
gotta
the
save
average
up.
guys.
I worked my entire life to save up enough money to teleport to the top of that tower.
And I've been playing around with the world map, so I'm
Uh-oh.
going to push this to you guys to give you a little bit better world map than the ones
Some,
that has been available. And I pinned it up. You should be able to click on some of those pins, and it kind of covers the entire area of where you guys have traveled, plus a few other important points of interest um, along the way. Like
ooh, check it out. Nice. Ooh.
loading up. I had to cut it down from a much larger map. Um,
Oh, there's a path. Another
yeah.
path. Is that our path? Or is that somebody drawing
Uh,
Homer Simpson?
I'm pretty sure if
I'm
you
trying to.
connect all the dots, it's somebody moonwalking. I'm not.
Is that? Oh, it does look like Michael Jackson a little bit.
Got to drill the
When I
fedora.
first saw all the pins without the map on there, did think, oh, it looks like a constellation.
It is the constellation of your adventure. So yeah, you can browse through there, and when we ended, as Sven indicated, you guys had been in Jost, and at the urging of the Queen, you spent 5,000 gold, because nobody even tried to convince her to lower the price, really. And you guys got teleported back, and
Yeah, we
you
were like,
guys.
what? We gotta pay what?
I was walking out saying, we'll walk. That was my way of lowering the price.
Yep.
And then I realized nobody was following me, so I
Because we actually had stupidly that much money. I mean,
You did.
why though? I mean, we don't need it. Give it to the people who do. That's what
You
Quinn's attitude is,
you
Yeah,
haven't
if
had
I want
much to
something, I'll
spend.
kill for it.
right? I
Haven't had
mean,
anything to spend it on.
who are we buying? We're buying freedom right now. That's what we're buying, and I don't want to walk all the way back. I'm tired. Let's take a teleport. It's only 5,000 gold. We got it. We put it together. Yes, we don't have to walk. That's Quinn's attitude about it.
Well, it was a double sting because it wasn't just the gold. You had also just met a dragon who relieved you of a number of magic
Yeah,
items.
that was pretty crappy, but what do you want? We should have killed the little freaking squirts, but we couldn't
Yeah,
catch them, the little bastards.
yeah, they were pretty quick. Too bad nobody in the party could, fly after them or something.
Yeah, but by himself, shooting arrows down, just didn't seem the morality of it proper.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I mean,
All right.
Quint's not evil.
So, as you guys teleport, all of you, including your 2 war horses, um, they are nice enough to include the war horses in the teleport.
It's like a
You
first class
guys,
teleport. Yeah.
yes. You guys arrive at a granite mine that is near Carriesen. And you guys arrive and you're in this big room. There's the return teleport circle there, and it's obvious that this thing gets occasional use. You're not quite sure why it would teleport into a granite mine, but you end up in a granite mine.
Yeah, I think we got rooked is my first thought. I'm like, wait, did she just teleport us to some... Quint's all pissed now.
But as you come out, there is some of the workers there, miners, and they point you to the town. Carriesen is about an hour's walk away,
Wait,
so it's close.
where's it at? Is it we got a token?
The mine is not on the map.
Carriesen is.
Carriesen is. Carriesen is.
Bunch of pictures.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is, right in the middle. In the middle by Geibik. Geibik.
And I
In
should.
Hershberg. Because Quint is familiar with Carriesen.
Yes.
Because he is from the Tannenberg Castle.
Which also has a pin.
Yep.
Just to the north.
He's got where Quint grew up. Overthrown by ghouls
And
10 years ago.
there's a pin all the way up there, which too bad Robin's not on, but that's where Robin's from, or Tarion is from. Thunder Mountain, where the Winterfolk halfling live.
So the Krakowen arms seal looks like they had a committee to make it, and nobody could decide, so they just put everything on there.
What is not on there? There's a horse. There's a there's a knight.
And
There's
there's
a
no water.
The
merman
helmet
and
No
a
water
merwoman.
anywhere close.
Yeah, technically the stuff outside of the shield is not part of the official, heraldry. It's only what's on the shield that's the heraldry. The other stuff is just decoration. And
I'm doing a fireman's carry with the hands in the middle.
yeah, don't want to drop anybody.
It's what's funny that's only one person though. It's only one person.
So you guys take the short walk back into Carriesen, and as you walk into the city, just like last time, it's really busy. There's a lot of people that seem to be kind of standing about, watching, suspicious. Everybody's being observed, everybody's being watched, and there are a number of refugees that are coming through. The city was, kind of filled with refugees of people trying to flee, people that have kind of slowly been able to escape the cities of Morgau. And you approach the city, and the guards stop you and ask your business.
We tell them we are the Hand of Rava returning.
The who?
You haven't heard of us.
Rava's from Zobek. Your hand is there.
We are an adventuring party returning to see the Queen.
What queen? I don't know what queen you're talking about. We have a lord here, Lord Alzano Cavanto.
Isn't she like in hiding here,
no queen.
basically?
Yes, we're here
None
to
of the
see
guards will
him.
admit that the queen is here.
Yes. And so Quint says, yes, we're here to see him.
Very good. Do you know the way?
Yeah, we do.
He points up the street. It's pretty obvious. There's a big building up there, the big house. Um,
Because we were just here, what? How many weeks ago?
like
4?
2 months.
Was it that long, maybe? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, because you spent a good week traveling up to Jost, and then you spent another couple of weeks going through uh, the Undead Kingdom, and then you spent a month traipsing around the north. Um, so yeah, it's been a couple of months.
I don't think Quint's got over the little knot on his head, though.
It's about to have a matching one.
No, Quint's got a helmet now. He's like,
A big old
Damn it.
full metal.
that's what he was wearing. That's what he was saving that freaking helmet to comprehend languages for.
So you're brought in, and you approach the building, and these guards seem to be a little bit more knowledgeable, and they recognize you, and they welcome you. And one of the queen's assistants comes over and says, You're here finally. The queen is very anxious to meet you. Are you able to take a moment to prepare yourselves and meet with her in an hour?"
We all look at each other. Do we look presentable? I mean, it's been a
I mean,
We
while,
haven't done
hasn't it?
anything except teleport, so
Teleport
Yeah,
from.
you spent a day in Jost kind of cleaning up.
Yeah,
and
that's
then,
true.
we're good.
I mean, Blink looks the same as he always looks, and he's like, "Yeah, I'm ready."
Well, I mean, that's kind of what Quint did, was look at Blink and see if he's presentable, I guess. Quint, he's like, Quint says, Blink, can you at least put those rats inside of a pouch to see the queen?
What? All right, fine.
Just tie them by their tails to your belt.
That's
Okay.
how they are. I wanted to put them inside.
Usually, I wait till they're dead to do that, but okay.
He like caught him outside. Do they have like a meeting? Are we going to a meeting?
Yes, you would be going to a meeting. 1 second, I missed something.
Oh, that's right. Blink hears that we're going to be meeting with the queen, and he puts on his mink robe so that he can look fancy.
Nice.
Very nice. Dress the part.
A mink robe with a
It's
Three
completely
rat-
overflowing, dragging 3 feet on the ground behind you.
three
Oh, yeah,
rat
Blink?
scarf. It's a 3 rat scarf too. He's like,
Yeah,
Three
I've
dead
I've
rats.
seen royalty. I know how they dress. They all wear those long things that drag on the ground, right?
Somebody's got to sweep the floor.
So, 2 purposes. You're welcome.
So when the characters are ready, the characters are shown into the Great Hall, where the court in exile is seated at the same long table of polished oak, where you spoke with them 2 months ago. Sitting around the table with tired and grim faces are Lord Alzano Cavanto,
he looks like he can eat a meatball.
Zosia Walerska, and
Do we
Queen
meet her already?
Ursula. Yes, she was here. She is the daughter of Avgost, the guy that you
Oh yeah,
escorted,
the one
and
that
she was a priestess of Wotan.
he's the one that's kidnapped, right?
hmm And because you guys arrived within 3 days of receiving the Queen's message, they greet you warmly. And if you didn't arrive within 3 days, then it would be a less warm.
Or is it warm with like
Meeting.
a big coffer full of 5,000 gold worm? Kind of warm? Like, no, I'm kidding.
That
I'm
depends
totally.
on how persuasive you are.
I'm giving other people who need coins to. opportunity to step up.
Queen Ursula takes a look at you and welcomes you, and she says, "Thank you. Thank you for arriving with such great haste. Time is short, so I will be brief. Archduke Avgost has been taken by the enemy. Our reports indicate that he is being taken directly to Vandekul, where a grisly fate no doubt awaits him after a lengthy period of interrogation. I know you've been on a long journey, and you have accomplished much. As much as the mice were able to gather, I've tried to follow your accomplishments. But I must beseech you again to go after him, to rescue him. The Archduke is not just important to me. He is privy to all of the court's efforts to return Krakova to the living. Our enemies will be able to counter our every move if Avgost is allowed to languish in their care. Now, travel in the Ghoul Imperium is nearly impossible for the living. But I feel like the dwarves at the Black Fortress may have some information or may be able to assist you in making preparations. Do you have any questions?
Who should we speak to, Your Highness, at the Black Fortress?
I believe you've already met him, Lord Jarrow.
Ah,
He's
yes.
an elderly gentleman who you indicated informed you of my presence here.
So back, one of the earliest things that we did, didn't we rescue an Archduke already?
You
Him.
escorted the Archduke Avgost from here to Jost and his two lackeys.
So it's the same guy.
That same guy, while he was in Jost trying to conclude negotiations to help restore Krakova, was abducted by the ghouls.
Okay.
Do you know of anybody skilled enough to turn my party into Gearforged like me? Then they won't be living and it'll be easy. Just tear their souls out and put it in a crystal. Easy peasy.
The only ones with that knowledge would be the dwarves of the cantons or someone in Zobek. And the dwarves of the cantons typically, would require 10 years of slavery before they'd even consider it. And we don't have that kind of time.
Wonder if I can cash in any of my centuries of slavery.
Perhaps we can step through the shadows some as well. May I speak with my mother?
Yes, absolutely. Once we conclude this, you are welcome to spend some time getting ready and preparing to travel.
Blink will speak up and say, "Hey, it costs us a lot to get here this quick. You think maybe you can maybe reimburse us a little bit for some of that?"
You will be well compensated for all of your efforts for the Queen. Although my kingdom is gone, I still have a lot of influence and significant power in the region.
500 influence, please.
I don't want influence. I would like gold.
And how much gold would you require?
Well, the charlatans that run that teleport charged us 5,000 gold, despite knowing that it was your request.
That is a princely sum, but that is nothing compared to what you can get if you will conduct this operation for us.
And if we just recruit 10 other parties to serve us, and
we can call it Acme.
I can promise you lands, title, or pure gold if that is all you desire.
I told you, Blink. You'll be rich.
The Duke is of paramount importance to
Do you
Krakow.
perhaps have a scroll of locate person or locate object and an object that we can use to help find him? Or do you know for sure exactly where he is?
We know that the Archduke is being taken to Vandekul. Vandekul is one of the underground cities of the Ghoul. My my spies have indicated as such. Eyewitnesses have placed the Archduke in a troop of at least 100 Darakul who are moving towards the so-called Pure City.
And how do we get there?
We have to speak with the dwarves at the Black Fortress.
I believe the dwarves will have some information that can help you. The dwarves have had years of fighting against the Darakul and their vampire allies, both above and below ground. If
Plus
they
we
can't
get-
help you directly, they're probably the best people to tell you how to get there.
We get to meet the beer keg guy again. What was his name? Was that there?
That was further south.
Oh.
That was at Grisall, the beer domain priestess with the beer keg golem.
Yeah. Oh, that was one south, right?
Yeah. And after you guys talk for a minute, Zosia Walurska approaches you with a small box and says, "I also have a token to share with you if you agree to this journey." And she opens the box, and inside are 6 potions of greater healing.
Yummy. Are they cherry flavored?
Grape.
I think we should have flavors. Like a potion
Mineral
of
oil.
greater healing is like doing a shot of Fireball or something, right?
Burns on the way down.
So that's enough to keep Certegas alive. What about the rest of the party?
It's the only person we got to keep alive because he keeps us all alive.
Have you any other questions before the court?
If we're returning him here?
Yes. If you can find him alive, please return him here.
And if he's dead, then
If he is dead, ensure that he cannot be raised, and we will mourn him.
I understand, Your Highness.
Ensure that he does not become a Darakul.
Double tap.
Anything else for these 3?
I don't think so. Do we get the sense that we're missing something?
No, I mean there's
Okay.
a few additional questions you could ask that they have pre-written answers for, but you guys have the gist of it.
The
He
gist
wants
of
you
it.
to go.
To the Black Forest, meet with the old guy.
Is there any particular reason this Duke continues to be targeted? Is he integral to some sort of plan or of royal blood or descent or
That
hold
we're unsure
artifact?
of. Our mice have not been able to find, other than his strategic importance to Krakova, we haven't been able to discover a reason why he has been so obviously targeted for some time. ever since you brought us the sketches of him, where Darakul raiding parties were searching for him. They seem to have been targeting him for months now that we still have no clue as to why. Perhaps you will uncover those clues in Vandical.
Oh, do you know of any treatment for finger guns? My friends keep getting fingers in their chest. Quint had a finger in his chest for like a month.
Or a week.
Or something.
Oh, the arrowhead thing, yeah.
Yeah. That allowed him to track you for the whole time.
Pretty sure it's called finger guns, but yeah, do you know of any protection for that, or way of getting the finger out?
Duck.
Don't get it.
Wear thicker plate mail.
I tried, guys.
So be
Chop
better.
off all the fingers
basically.
of every ghoul you come across.
Maybe don't let it rot and fester in your gut for a week.
They don't know how to cure it, and none of them are familiar with the process of killing you via radiant energy to destroy it.
That's how it happened, right? Yeah. That wasn't
Yeah.
pleasant.
They cast the dawn spell essentially, and you were in a column of radiant light that burned your body to a crisp and then destroyed it.
I've been working hard to block that day out.
You still see flashes of light.
Yeah.
Um,
Every now and then Quentin has to go in the corner and close his eyes and go, ay, 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 ay.
as you guys are being finished wrapping up your discussion and talking, and are going out, Lord Cavanto walks with you for a little bit, and he says to you that I understand you may need a moment, some time here to prep or to get some restock any supplies that you might need. I know the Queen has promised you wealth and whatever else she can offer. I would also like to offer something of my own to you because of what you've already done, and in the hopes that you will be successful in your next adventure.
My mama's meatball recipe.
Not quite. And instead, he says, I have a family member who recently passed away, and she was the last of her line, and so I have inherited her manor house. It's been cleaned, but I would like to give that to you, as he hands over to you a deed.
Oh, thank God. I thought he was going to give us her body.
Can you bring that back to life? She owes me money. And he hands you a deed and says, it's here in town. You're welcome to stay there whenever you wish. It's yours. If you want to, spend some time preparing before you head off to the Black Fortress, but try not to take too long.
Interesting.
And,
Well, this is very nice. Thank you.
and this is the manor house. I have the second floor is kind of off to the right, and the basement is off to the left. But you should be able to see
cool.
all of it.
Yeah, nice.
A lovely little.
Is there anything on the ground?
I just haven't done anything with it yet.
I mean,
Yeah,
like
there will be-
orchard or
Yeah,
anything
there will be
weird?
trees and
Okay,
normal stuff.
just entire graveyard.
Hey, there's a pipe organ. An harp.
Is it, I mean, has it been abandoned? So is it infested with rats?
Not yet.
Oh, that's too
The
bad.
basement is getting there. Those barrels are starting to crack open, and it'll take a little bit, but you can start a nice rat farm down there. Also, while you are walking out, Quint, let me know if you get this. Oh, no, that's not the one I wanted to give you.
So, in this society, are we allowed to sell it ourselves, or do we have to get a real estate broker? Or
If you wish to sell it, you let me know, and we can arrange for the sale. I understand you won't be here for a little while, but it is your property to share amongst you as you wish.
Yeah, we could sell it for about 5,000 gold. Don't you think that would be kind of nice? Well, just as an fu to the DM for taking 5,000 gold, and we just screw you on your map you just drew. Yeah, we
Yeah,
just sell it.
if you don't want a manor house, that's fine.
No, I think it's pretty cool.
This is, and
problem is, there's only 2 beds in the whole place.
No,
look at
there's
the second floor. There's a whole bunch more beds.
There's
Oh,
3 tiny beds on the first floor, and 2 beds on the top floor in the same room.
no,
no,
there's
Interesting.
that
there's
is
the
a
main
huge
bedroom, which
bed.
is a double bed, and then there's
Oh, that's one. Okay,
2 beds there, and then
gotcha.
you can repurpose rooms. That's a library you could repurpose. That could be repurposed to a bedroom.
I mean, Blink either wants to sleep in the basement or the bathtub anyway, so.
And Quint, as you're walking along, your mother comes and whispers in your ear and kind of diverts you
Hold on
away
one
from the rest of the group.
second. Let me switch over to the. I'm not showing
Yeah.
this. I'm not showing. I've been showing pictures, putting pictures out the whole time, and I'm on the freaking roleplay scene. Dagnabbit. Yeah. Thank you for pointing that out all the way from New York. Sorry. Yeah, we got a manor. Look, see, I was just playing. I wasn't streaming. Sorry. I was being a player, not a streamer. So my Quint's mom.
Yes. Quint's mother approaches you and brings you to the side and has a private message for you.
Should
So
I read this? You want me to read this?
that is entirely up to you.
Yeah. I mean, I'm gonna read it to the players. I mean, I don't know if the characters are gonna. I'm not gonna. Quint's not gonna read it to the characters yet.
There, I've output it to chat. Everybody should be able to read it then.
Oh, okay.
You want
I'll
to
read
read
it
it
to
out
the.
loud?
I'll
The
read it to
stream?
the stream. Yeah. Quint, despite your shadow heritage, you are still very inexperienced in traveling the Shadow Road. I wanted to give you a warning. Something is stirring in the Shadowlands. I'm not sure yet who is behind it all, but there does not seem to be some political maneuvering going on within the court, which spells certain danger. There does seem to be some political. I don't know where you will need to go on your journey, but as you well know, the Shadow Road will get you there faster than almost anything else. If you have a long journey ahead of you, I highly urge you to seek out a guide. I know of one that I trust that resides near the Black Fortress. I've known her for nearly 5 whole years. Wow, that's a long time for an elf. She tends to keep to herself and won't approach the fortress. I don't know her reasons. Seek out Selvin. Selvin? Hmm. She's an expert on the Shadow Road and can be a valuable ally. Although she keeps it secret, she has a special gift of being able to enter and exit the Shadow Road without a gate in place as long as she is near enough. She then gives you instructions on how to find Sullivan in a mountain home about an hour travel from the Black Fortress. Huh,
That seems useful.
that seems like it could be useful. It's only an hour out of the way. How convenient.
Right? It's convenient that she's located on the way.
It's kind of nice being a mouse.
She also tells you that the same entrance to the Shadow Road that you took previously to head up to the Stone Galleries can carry you to the Black Fortress in less than a day. If you wish to take that route. Otherwise, it will take you a good 5 days of travel overland,
Hmm.
which is what you had to do on the way here.
We will definitely consider that. Avgast may not have much time.
It's likely that they will interrogate him at length and perhaps try to turn him.
So, did you hear? The Lord gave us a manor, and I think you should go over there and clean it up for us. Come on, Mom.
I'll let Fennel go clean it.
No. Don't even tell him. Don't even tell him where it's at.
He's gonna draw on the walls and
Actually, I think we should go check it out, though. What do you guys? I think we would. Do you need anything else from? Do you guys have any questions on like the spy network in Cracovia, or that what was Cracova's spy network that is now here? Do we need any? Do you want me to like ask
Yeah.
around about Avgast?
you can. I mean, the Queen is the ultimate recipient of all of the mice's info and intel.
Right, but the Queen could be politically corrupt or something. You know, it doesn't hurt to double check. She could be we don't know. So Quinn's just gonna corroborate her story
All right.
about Avgast.
It doesn't take long. You reach out using the little bit of individuals that you do know and discover. And in short order, you learn absolutely Avgast was abducted. There were seen to be a large troop of Darakul that were escorting him. Some of them seemed quite powerful. So it is
Well,
worrisome.
right, but how did they find out he was
How
traveling?
did they find out?
Or the
do you mean?
details? Who was
He was abducted in Jost. While he was in Jost attending the diplomatic meetings there.
So the questions that we have would have to be asked at Jost about how and who and
Yeah, if you want details of how the abduction occurred, you'd have to be back in Jost. But how isn't really important so much as
well, not right now, but
yeah,
it could be later
sure.
in the investigation on.
How did they break in? How did they bypass the security measures that Jost has in place?
Yeah, I mean, how did they know he was there? I mean, it's not like we freaking
Well,
sent a mailing list to him.
you were trailed, and you created quite a stir throughout the entire kingdom of Morgoth.
Yeah, that's probably a good clue. That's really a good clue. The beacon in my chest.
Yeah. They were tracing him, but they were able to get the tracker into you. Sorry, I didn't mean to have token lock on. Anything else you want to ask the mice?
No,
Nope. All right.
I think that's it. I think we want to get on the high road, don't we? Take a long rest at the manor. You guys want to spend the night and leave in the morning, or you guys want to just dip? What time of day is it and stuff?
Let's see. It was.
Is there a Temple of Sif here?
There is not. There is a shrine to Wotan. There's not a temple of Sif in this.
Is there a fighters guild or anything like that? Somewhere I can go spar?
Yeah. There's plenty of guards and other things that you could spar with if you wish to.
Why is the
So I
manor
will just.
called O'Hara? Is it on Harris Street?
That was his relative's name, the
Ah.
O'Hara Manor.
I'm also going to work on with my horse,
Okay. How long are you
mounting,
guys going to
dismounting.
spend here before taking off?
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Why do we even need to go then? Quint thinks we should leave in the morning. So, but unless somebody else has a reason
Sounds good.
not to.
Sounds good to me. Can I stop at a store before we go?
Now, do we want to travel? Leave at like 3 in the morning. For those of you who have dark
Oh,
vision
let's
and
discuss
daylight aversions.
Let's discuss some inventory stuff before we get out of town. Let's look at our inventory and see what we got going on. Do we have party sheet stuff? How many potions do we got? I know we just got the 6 greater healing potions that are still in the thing, in the deed to the manor.
Indeed.
Tyrion has a potion of greater healing, and CSB doesn't because he can't use.
Oh, I like coming across that in the inventory. Bag of loose skin. Nice blink. I like that.
Look, at some point, I don't know when, but it's gonna come in handy. I'm telling you.
It's a delicacy in the Ghoul Imperium. It's
Uh,
flavor additive for food.
I don't.
Yeah,
Quint
there you
doesn't.
go.
Quint's like, well, we don't have anything we have to sell in town. We already gave it all out of the freaking little dragon bitch. Sorry.
Yup. Ring of jumping. All right.
So Quint's got 4 potions of healing. And 2 potions of greater healing on him. So he's probably okay on potions for the most part, as far as healing goes. But he can be kind of a combat medic if needed, right? He can get in, dump, and get out. He's not a thief though, so he can't bonus action give you a potion, but he can bonus action get to you.
I
Shove
also
down
have
your throat.
two potions of greater healing, so I don't know if you guys want to take the other ones.
Whose doesn't have any? Does anybody not have any? What about
Tyrion.
Tarion? I mean, I think Tarion probably should have extra 1 or so. So maybe Tarion should have 3 or 4.
Tyrion has 3 now. Oh, that was
3
2, right?
already, and there's because you got a couple. Okay, at least 3 more. Does Blink have any? Graders?
Blink has what of the greater healing? Blink has 2.
And CSP has 2? How many does CSP have?
CSP can't use potions unless they're chat potions.
That's not true. CSP can easily pour a potion down Quint's throat while he's dying.
But would he?
Yeah, no, that is the question. Would he?
Nice.
He would apply it via tracheotomy.
Would he? Yeah, he probably might not care. He might. No.
Let me cut a hole in your throat and then
All
pour
right, so
it out.
I'm going to grab one more for Tyrion so that he has 4 total.
all right, now Quint, I'll take the last one and have 3 total, and give it up if he needs to. The deed. You want Quint to hold the deed?
Yes.
Sure.
Party stuff. Oh, why did it give me another potion? I'm just gonna change that to 3 and delete that one.
It probably didn't stack because the money values were marked different.
Yeah, probably. So I did at least let Quint did at least let his mother know that to keep an eye on the manor since we kind of have the deed now. But don't
And
let.
she's happy to. In fact, she asks if her and Fenno could live there for while you are away.
Yeah, that's fine. Rent is 5,000 gold a month.
And we need first
Payable in
months
advance.
up front as a security deposit because of Fino. Um, yeah.
She has to water the plants. No animals unless they're fish or birds.
Okay. No horses, no
And
bugs, no
and killing rats is
lizards.
optional. Is optional for Blink.
Let them flourish.
Did we lose Valtrex or he's just off camera?
He's still connected to Discord. All right. So you guys go ahead and you're gonna take off the next day then.
Yeah, in the
Next morning.
morning. Yeah. Are you guys wanting to leave your horses here? Or what's the deal with traveling the Shadow Road on horses?
How soon are we going to get to the Shadow Road?
The Shadow Road is just a few minutes
Okay.
away. It's actually in the what's his name? Lord
So,
Alzano's compound. There's a place in the back.
since we have traveled it before, would it make sense to bring the war horses, or would it make sense just to leave them?
There you can travel with them. There's no issues with the war horses traveling in the Shadow Road. The primary issue that you're going to have is supplying enough water. Food is generally plentiful. Water in the Shadow Realm is
Okay.
more limited.
Do we
And I had
have
to give up my alchemy jug because one of us, who is a monk and then a paladin, was too magic item poor to save his own butt.
Despite carrying 2 sets of mithril armor.
Yeah, yeah, and like I had so much mayonnaise ability.
Do we have any spellcasting ability that we can kind of default to, like create water or something? Anybody? Bueller.
Oh, I suppose I could. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah,
All right. Yeah. Sorry, my internet keeps kind of dropping in and out just for a second. Yeah, I could. To, you know, I have create food and water, so as long as I prepare it at the beginning of the day.
How much water does it create? It's 'cause-
Actually, I can't do it because I don't have 3rd level spell slots yet. I forgot about that. Next level, I'll have it.
yeah. I'm just gonna put my my warhorse directly into Sir Tegas's room because the reason I can't bring it with is his fault. So I'm saying that as a CSP.
All right. Well, when you wake up in the morning, couple of things you notice right off. One is that Sertegas' warhorse is painted pink for some reason.
like
And
solid pink, like
yeah,
completely.
like head to toe. It's like somebody took a pink paintbrush, big wide paintbrush, and streaked him.
Does he look
It was
mad?
not me.
What's that?
Does he look mad?
No. Well, you mean the horse?
No, Tegas.
I'm going to do an investigation. I mean, is it magical? Is it a magical effect? Does it appear to be
Give me an investigation roll.
actual paint? And do we know where the paint came from? Skills.
Yeah, let's see what kind of skills we got. Quint's like.
All right. So you investigate and you notice It is not magical at all. It really just looks like some quickly applied pink paint. And you notice some drips that lead kind of down and away, and they lead right up to Quint's backpack. And you notice when you get to Quint's backpack that it's making an odd buzzing noise.
Like, am I wearing it?
No, it's sitting on the ground as you guys are getting ready to go.
Quint's gonna go over and like,
Buzzing noise, like a cell phone.
no, like a
Kind of. There's this
bug.
low humming buzz.
I don't know. Quint's gonna like pull out his what does he got? A short sword, and he's gonna try to
I speak machine speech. Do I understand what it's saying?
open the flap on the.
No. All right, you open the flap, and the first thing that catches your eye is there is a big hornet's nest inside your backpack. And hornets start flying out and buzzing around you, stinging you all over your face.
I'm gonna
hair.
shut the door to his room, block it.
Wait,
And you
where,
start to hear this laugh from the roof.
where's this hornet's backpack at? I mean, were we in the building or out front or?
Yeah, outside. You guys were putting your stuff together, getting everything ready, planning, and that's when you discovered the horses are pink.
All right,
And
so
then when you came back to your backpack,
so for whatever reason, Quint's backpack's out, so he's just gonna stuff his backpack in his bag of holding and cinch it up,
okay, stuff
and
that
then
backpack.
and then yell for his brother because he knows who did it.
Yeah, you hear this giggling coming from the roof
Yeah,
up on top.
he's like, it's Fino. He says to Tegas. I guess that's what we have to look forward to when we get back. Fino, you know when I come back, I'll know how to turn you into a shadow permanently.
That'd be great. Then I won't turn into them accidentally anymore.
Mm, not enough, I see. You have time for pranks.
Oh, there's nothing to do.
How
but
long do you
pranks.
think hornets survive in a extra dimensional pocket?
A week, 2.
Maybe every now and
They're
then.
not gonna do any real damage or anything like that. It was.
I'm just curious because we could be back in a week and I could still have this bag of hornets in there, pissed off.
Yeah, you could. Angry hornets.
I think I'm just gonna leave them in there for a little while and see. They could come in handy. You never know.
All right. You know, patch
I'm
up
gonna
all
clean
of
off
these things.
the horse,
I'm more curious to see how
take
long
him
they
out
survive.
to a local river or something, and try to clean him off.
All right, you scrub at them. It's gonna take a while, but you can get them mostly clean. The paint hadn't really had a chance to dry really well yet. It was still quite wet. So you get them mostly clean, like maybe 80%.
I don't know why I painted your horse pink.
Well, he
The
was trying
hornets
to
I
lay the
get.
blame on you. That's why it led to your backpack.
If he put the paint can in my backpack, would have been, you know. But a hornet's nest was kind of
It was more funny.
yeah. It's more of a teenager thing. How old is he?
He is 9.
9.
He was born the year after Krakova fell.
That's right. I think Quint's gonna plan a prank on him.
All right.
We could kill him for you. That would be hilarious.
That would be unfortunate. He could be useful in a few more years. We should teach him. So,
All right. So after playing with Fino, cleaning off the horse again, scrubbing it down, you all get ready to go and head off into the Shadow Realm. Is that right?
yeah, I think we're good to go.
Yeah.
All right. So you guys go ahead and get in there, and they tell you that it's only going to take a few hours, less than a day to get down to the Black Fortress. And the Shadow Realm, very much like you remember it, it is dark. It is dimly lit, the entire place. There is no day or night at all. It is just kind of this constant twilight.
Ah.
Yeah, Quint and Blinker are in heaven here.
I mean, it's not
I
underground. That
mean,
would be better, but this is fine.
Quint almost is translucent here when you look at him, even up close. He's like
Soaking it up.
almost shadow.
And as you guys are traveling down, the forest gets fairly thick. And we're going to have a little encounter here in the woods.
In the on the Shadow
Yes.
Road.
Yeah, on the Shadow Road as you guys are.
Ooh.
And drop you guys on.
4 sectors. Nice. That's a big one.
It's a big map. All right, you should all be on there.
North End.
Let me turn off token locks. You guys can move around to get into the position you want to be in, roughly around there.
I for sure think Quint would be in the front.
Is the ground solid?
Yes, it's a good path. Did you want to try that shape change thing? I think we set that up for you, didn't we?
I can try it.
Yeah, let's try it.
Oh,
So let's see. You were on Scabbard. No, not unidentified.
That's CSB's warhorse anyway.
Yep. Shouldn't you be large?
he's got one of those little tiny Shetland ponies. His feet are dragging the whole time.
Re-add you to the map. Size 10, reach.
He set up like some stirrups that hang off of the horse's head, and he can put his feet up high. So
How about you, customer support bot? Are you mounted as well?
Yes. I've been claiming to be a two-headed centaur the whole time.
Okay,
It's-
there you are.
it's C3PO with a freaking scythe.
Let me hide your warhorse. Yeah, it's weird. You should be large. I don't know why the green thing didn't. Anyway, so Quint, what's your passive perception?
It is a. I don't know.
17. All right. So, and you are taking up the lead, and
And I do have my
for-
cloak active. I'm trying to
Okay.
be stealthy while I'm in the lead.
all right, you have your cloak active, and you're heading up, and for just a brief moment, you see a flicker of movement. You're the only one who notices it coming from the cliff just to the east of you, and then you hear a cry out to the south, as you see these things off to the south. And one of them screams and yells and turns over and kind of looks towards your direction. As we are going to go ahead and do this.
Is that he took away the option to screw that up?
Yeah. Yeah, too many people were complaining about it.
That's nice. That's all you got to do is, I mean, if you screw that up, then you did just totally push the wrong button.
Yep.
Because it's an X is the other button.
And so we're going to start off with Quint. You are up front and you notice them. You don't think that they've seen you yet?
So does one of them look like he might be like barking out orders or anything, or do they all pretty much look the same?
They all kind of look the same. This is
What?
kind of what they look like. And they're all big. They're bigger than ogres.
What? What happened to the hairline?
They're well,
Just-
they're kind of like stunted giants almost.
It's like they actually shaved their head that way, though.
Excessive brain cells pushed all the hair out.
I guess
you
they
know,
are
well-
kind of big
well
because
taken.
look at the human skull on his hip, right?
Yeah,
They're like 8, 10 feet tall.
yeah, easily.
Did you say there was one by himself somewhere?
No, what you noticed, and you're the only one who noticed it, was that somewhere in this direction, you saw a flicker of something flying through the leaves, and you think it might have hit one of these things, and it screamed and yelled, and then they were looking over in your direction.
So for example, a fairy alerted to them to our presence or something. Something weird
Something
like that.
seems to have
Well-
alerted them or pointed them in your direction.
Do I know these things are hostile? I mean,
Let's see. What would you know about them?
forest marauders. That guy doesn't look friendly. He's got a restorative look to him. Do you want me to
Yeah,
do like
you know they're frequently they're a primitive and relatively diminutive form of giant. They claim wilderness areas, and they tend to be cruel and savage, and they make friends with orcs and goblins. That's what you
So-
know about them.
Quint's gonna take advantage of being stealthy for a second, and he's just gonna shoot this guy in the front, right in the forehead.
All
Let's
right.
see. And that will probably alert everybody. But then he's gonna move after that. So let me take a shot at him with my bow with advantage. Yeah.
Yes. You are hidden from them.
Mhm. He's not an assassin, so he doesn't get any extra stuffs.
Mm.
That's a pretty
He's not a
crappy
bugbear
roll.
either.
And then he's gonna. The guy didn't drop, and he's gonna go. He's gonna look back at Blink and go, psst, bad guys, incoming. And then he's going to move over here and hide. Not
Okay.
35, but like behind that stump. Are those trees or just stumps? I'm assuming they're trees, right?
Yeah, those are trees.
Yeah, so he's gonna get behind that, and that's where he's gonna attempt to hide. And I'll roll that, but I'll pass my turn.
Okay. And Blink, from where you are, you also hear the sound of an arrow flying.
Sorry, I didn't mean to roll
And,
that so close to yours.
Goes skittering off through the woods.
Like
But you don't-
shooting at us?
No, it doesn't. You don't see. You don't have any indication that it's coming towards you. You just hear that characteristic twang of a bow and the sound of an arrow kind of flying through, heading south. But you don't think it hit anything.
Sorry, I dropped that. Not rolled it. Tower.
Oh, is that all? Okay.
Oh, I didn't even roll that with advantage.
It wouldn't matter. There's no way they could see you with that roll. Another arrow goes twanging out. And this marauder, he thinks he's got bit by a hornet or something. He's really mad. His left ear's all swollen. And
Left ear is all swollen. That was
he
like,
looks
it was-
around and kind of looks up and he sees Blink. And he starts. What's his speed? He comes on over to here, kind of walks up.
Oh, that's why he's got a swollen left ear. I get it. His name is swollen left ear.
His name is Swollen Left Ear, yes. And he pulls a rock out of his pouch and chucks it at you, Blink. As this small boulder comes whizzing through and crashes some of the trees behind you. But he does miss.
Oh.
Jeez, these guys suck. And this time you hear that swollen left ear guy yell out, and Blink, you can see in the side of his neck there appears to be an arrow sticking out the side of his neck.
Does it look like Quint's arrow?
It
Yeah.
does not.
I mean,
It looks like Quint is kind of from this direction, but the arrow seems to have hit his neck from this direction. It's like in the side of his neck as he's looking towards you.
Okay. Tyrion's going to move his full movement. And then you're going to chuck a javelin at the closest jerk, Mr. Swollen Left Ear. Do I get 2 javelin attacks? I'm sorry.
Yes.
I don't. Okay.
And even with the reroll 1.
Yeah, these guys are huge. How's
Yeah, and they're not like wearing any armor or anything. They're just standing around practically naked.
Jesus.
Got this thick
Robin's
hide.
going to be so pissed at me.
Matt's texting her right now. Can't believe how horrible freaking CS bots run on your character.
And
She's gonna-
this guy starts running up with a large spear. It just comes crashing through the underbrush to get up to here, and then he's gonna do nothing because he had to dash to get there.
Well, SMH New York redeemed a random teleport for Blink.
Blink. All right.
Nice.
Nice.
And
That's fun. So there's Blink.
all right. Let's see what happens to Blink.
How does this aura protection work?
Anybody within it has a bonus to their armor class, I think.
Okay.
As you pop up over here, you're kind of on the top of this little
It's like
cliff.
a wall or whatever.
Yeah, it's like maybe 3-4 feet high. Not real dangerous, but
Sure. Blink kind of like cowers for a second, like as this thing runs up to him, and then he like looks around and he's like, "Aha!"
I think he's probably a little confused.
He has no idea what happened or why, but it seems to have worked out for him.
It's the new Shadow Road teleportation device that happens. You just randomly get teleported. Skinny cap? Does he got like a shower cap like stuck to the top of his bald head?
yeah, he's
Or swimming, the
squeezy.
swimming cap?
And he gets to here. And no, he's one over. Yeah, he's right there. How's that a range of 10? That should be a range of 5, shouldn't it? No. There, 10. Well, he has a spear and he has these big, giant, long arms, and he's gonna stab at Tyrion with his spear. And hits Tyrion, kind of bonks him right on the head. Doing 18 points of damage. And then takes a second attack on Tyrion.
Tyrion wants to use his reaction to rage. Can
Unfortunately, that's not a reaction ability. And he gets hit a second time. What's his AC? I thought he had a higher AC.
It's 15. It's lower than Quint's.
Is that right?
He's supposed to be raging, taking half damage.
Yeah, I was supposed to be raging.
Oh, did he not have rage on?
No. I didn't. I forgot to rage because I don't know how to barbarian. So.
Ah. He hits again.
I feel like that's actually like accurate for Tyrion's character. Like it always takes him like a turn to realize, oh right, I need to rage.
He's got to get pumped up. That's what I said. Can he reaction as a rage? That would make sense, right? That would be
Doing 19 points of damage on that hit. And has to make a saving throw as he smacks you hard with this spear. But you make the saving throw, so you are not thrown back 10 feet into Certegas.
Can he opt to fail that if he wants to get thrown back 10 feet into Tegas?
No.
No, it's not a choice.
Now, did the aura protection automatically go into effect for him?
Doesn't look like it. That's why I was asking about it. I was trying to see like if I had the effect on me or something.
Well, what's the range of the aura? That's only showing
I thought it was
Or
that
it should
purple.
be. It's on him. It says aura protection, save 2. But I don't know if that actually is coded correctly and if it works.
If you're within...
What's your strength save, Tyrion, normally? Is it 6?
Strength is normally. I don't know what it is normally. This is my first time as a Tyrion.
On the front page.
The aura of
It's
protection hasn't been applied to Tyrion, has it?
Yeah, it's there. It's on the combat tracker.
On Tyrion?
Not on Tyrion.
No, not on anybody.
We're reading the
other than
wrong
you.
one. Tyrion.
It's on Certegas.
Yeah. So you don't have that. I thought you had a thing set up to where it does it automatically.
I do. You just have to have the effect right.
So what is the effect?
The effect.
I have it on me.
Yep. Give me 1 second. I have it here.
Aura. Yeah, there's only one. I only have one coding for
Yep.
it.
I'm gonna add it to your sheet. Aura. Where's aura? Cleric spells. There it is. Okay. Add effect. So you can remove the current aura of protection.
Some
Okay.
coding
Done.
stuff.
Yep. Got to get the codes in. And what's the range on that aura?
10 feet.
How many miles did it have on it?
It doesn't have any miles. It just came off the truck.
Is it good for families?
Myself or anything within 10 feet of me. Friendly creature.
Does it have a sport mode?
All right. So go ahead and add that second effect to yourself. There. Now it should show up on Tarian.
And you can change that color if
Yep.
you want to orange or whatever your dice color is.
So Tarian, you can see now has an effect from Aura of Protection save 2. So the effect is automatically being applied to Tarian.
Cool. And so should CSB if he's. He is. Okay, cool.
Well, let's try it.
So is that ring around me going to be there forever?
The green one?
The-
Yeah.
Oh, it's not green. It's
Right,
purple
it's
on
not
my
green.
screen.
It's whatever color you want it to be. And you can change that too by setting
now it's gone.
an aura color. If you, it's something I haven't figured out yet. If you just close and reopen the map, it shows back up. Something
Okay.
causes it to get wonky, and I haven't figured it out yet. All right, so ugly head. Yeah, this guy. He does not know where Blink was, otherwise he'd go after Blink. But he runs over here and gets up close to Tarian, because he's the only one he can see right now. And he had to dash to get there, so he is not going to be able to attack. CSB.
Okay, CSB is going to shoot all 3 scorching rays of his circlet blasting at this guy.
That's a hit.
I can't hear you over how awesome this is.
The robot riding a horse, firing streams of flame out of his eyeballs for his circlet. Lightly singeing this guy.
Yeah, but I carved my initials into his chest hair with fire. That's pretty sweet. And then I'm going to move up, try to get his attention. Actually, just for future reference, do you, for the jump spell on my jump ring, is it rules as written during combat where it's only my movement, or is it the jump? Because I guess rules as written, if I have that jump spell on me and I can long jump an insane amount, I can still only jump as far as my movement during combat. I guess in the book. I was looking it up. But if you want to have a table rule that I
Right.
could jump my entire 54 feet, that'd be amazing.
Well, or you're on a horse that has a movement of 50, so I think you could jump 50 maybe.
Well, he could jump off the horse. The horse doesn't get the jump spell.
Why doesn't he just put the ring on the horse? Then you're all golden.
He doesn't have any fingers.
Yeah, it's a stud. Just slap it on there.
Like, I'm okay, like, doing
expand.
a dexterity roll and
It'll
falling prone
expand.
if I fail. If I can jump all 54 feet, like a boy missile.
Can I convert it to a cock ring for the horse?
Yeah,
Oh, God.
just expand it out.
All right, never mind. I'm just going to move the regular, non-perverse way.
The non-perverse way.
Just going to walk up
with
on
no
the back.
humping motion.
Yeah. I mean, I can't control what the horse is doing.
You could help though. You could definitely help.
All right. Blink, you suddenly appear in a different spot and you see Tarian's getting bashed.
Yeah. All right. We're gonna need
This
some.
looks like a pretty good spot though for you.
Right. We're gonna need some. Actually, I want to be right there. We're gonna need some cannon action, and I'm gonna summon the cannon right there.
Nice.
Alrighty.
And then cannon. Is he targeting himself? He is. Great.
And just like Quint, always at the edge of the cannon.
Yeah.
Always.
Sorry.
Yep. That's okay. That's just where he's at. That's usually where he's at. Ooh, 8. That's pretty good.
I like the new sound.
I do too. That's pretty badass.
That's it.
Temp hit points all around. All right. Another twang. This time hitting this thing right in the back of the neck. You see an arrow sprout off the back of this guy's neck.
Oh, these guys are growing arrows.
And another twang from the darkness. Again, hitting that same guy. They all seem to be ganging up on this beautiful mustache guy. Oh, this guy. Why didn't he get a turn? This must be his first turn. All right. Customer support bot. You hear some shuffling from up above that little ridge that you're right next to, and a couple of arrows streak down towards this thing. The first one misses and hits the ground. The second one does hit. And really badly pierces this thing.
I'm going to shout thank you as a free action.
All right, Sir Tegas.
All right, so I draw from my pouch a small figurine of that looks a lot like CSB, and it has a key on it. And I say some words and wind the key, and CSB, you go rigid for a moment. As I let go, you find that you are moving faster. And you have...
Awesome.
Here it is. I had it open a minute ago. You have an extra action or move on each of your turns.
Oh.
Damn.
Nice.
And just to let you know, that's because you got a cock ring on.
And that is second level. But I'm casting as a ritual, so it'll take 10 minutes. So this is round 1.
And You know, Jeremiah, I'm gonna go against rules as written and go with the rule of cool. Ring of jumping, you can jump the distance of the ring.
As long as I do it head first every time.
Yes, Superman.
But
All right.
also does the falling rule apply? Just to
Oh yeah. If I jump straight up, I can jump 21 feet up, and then I would take 1d.
2d6 falling damage.
And I'm actually going to stay where I am because I want to get as many people in this aura. And then I'm put away the little figure and draw out my sword.
All right. You kind of get the feeling that there's a troop of something up there, but none of you can see them yet.
yeah, we definitely get the feeling that they're shooting arrows. Oh, that's the guy that got shot first.
Yeah, the very first, he
He's still-
finally wakes up and go, huh?
Huh?
With his restorative snigger. He's gonna come up to there. Yeah, he can make it to there. Smash, smash, smash. And he takes out his spear. He sees Tyrion standing there. This the one we gonna eat? As he stabs at Tyrion, hitting him. $23 points of damage. And a second attack hits. Is Tyrion gonna go down? No.
right? What's up with that?
11 points of damage. And making his save by rolling a 30. So he's
Nice.
not knocked back.
Blink. Do we want to take our break?
Yes, this is a good spot for a break.
All right, we're gonna do a 10-minute break, and I'm gonna set a timer and do some pretzel and put the slideshow on. So if you're in chat and you're listening to my voice, you don't have to listen to it for 10 whole minutes. You get to go get a drink. So I'm gonna set the timer for 21. 21. I'm setting it in the past. By the time I get the timer set, the break's gonna be over. There we go. All right. We'll be back in a little bit. I'll put the slideshow on and some pretzel. See you again in a minute or 10. right, stop the music, stop the countdown, stop the break, start the game, roll the initiative, blow up the guys, and have a lot of fun. Let's do it. Start the game, roll the.
Yeah, let's. So top of the round is Blink.
All right. Yeah, I'm going to drop a fairy fire right there on those 4 guys. So let's see.
Well, they're all immune to magics.
Oh, that's not fair.
It's not magic.
I'm going to cast it anyway.
It's
Oh.
psychic.
See if it.
It's psychic fairy fire.
Psionic fairy fire.
Well, 2 of them.
2 of them. All right. All right, got that, and then bonus action. The cannon will do some temporary hit points.
Nice. 9 temporary hit points.
And I did want to point out, Drake, for the stream, if you want to zoom in on customer support bot's mounted picture, I really like his mounted picture.
Oh, I was talking about R2D2 with the axe or C3PO.
C3PO, yeah.
Sorry. I
I
like the
that's it?
runes on his saddle too.
Okay, somebody in the chat bought Tyrion potion of greater healing. Not sure who that was. Forgot already.
CITC.
Oh, cheater in chat! I forgot about that. I saw it on break.
I'm hoping you allow it because I
Yes.
have almost killed them by
Yes.
forgetting that rage is a thing. That is pretty much the only reason barbarians exist. And then, having nearly died, I'll give myself that heal. Just wanted to make sure that you didn't think I was cheating. One sec.
Oh, we knew you were cheating. That's the whole cool part about it.
Yeah, it's
That's the-
approved cheating.
Oh, it's allowed. Okay.
It's allowed. Kind of frowned upon doing it for yourself, but doing it for someone else, yeah.
All right.
I've never bought healing for myself.
That was on.
Yeah.
safety.
I'm gonna take. I will fix it.
I can just apply that straight.
I,
to
as a
character.
DM,
Okay.
have bought a random monster for the party.
Yeah. That's on Rob's table. We don't have random monsters.
That's awesome.
Okay, then of course, rage. And just go hog, start hitting these people. I work my way clockwise through their flesh.
Can you send me that sound, John, so that every time Robin calls my phone, it makes that noise?
I could probably get a sample of it. It's a Sirenscape sound. I'd have to figure out how.
No, you don't have to. It's fine.
We could do some recording though. I think I can get it.
Ugh.
Almost taking this thing down. Getting a little help from up above as now not even trying to be stealthy anymore. You see a lady stand up on the top there. Pulls out a longbow.
Is it Quint's mom?
It is not Quint's mom.
You forgot your lunch, honey.
Yeah, she misses twice. That's not good for her.
Is it
She-
Dr. Story?
Was she like trying to show off and just totally like screwed up? Is that
Yeah,
why
she
we could?
screwed her hide.
Now she
decided
can't
to
hit.
reveal herself. This guy is not as dumb. He's not going to reveal himself just yet, but he is going to try and shoot this guy. Also misses. This thick hide is hard to get through. That or they're just crappy at shooting their bows. They're rolling 3s and 4s. What the hell?
There's a stiff breeze blowing through at the moment.
Yeah, he's in range. Right at the very edge of long range, but this one also wants to take this thing out.
It's just- we got a chat random advantage for a random monster and the advantage.
Redeemed, alright, redeemed advantage for random monster. We'll do that next time one of them needs advantage. Oh, that should have had advantage on that. I forgot. That's okay. You made it anyway. That was the first shot, and then a second shot. Also hitting this guy.
Lustrous mustache ends. I think I had that on my table the other night.
And he fails his saving throw as that guy is poisoned.
Uh-oh.
Everybody seems to try and want to take out this mustache guy. As these all miss. Freaking crazy.
Okay. I'm all murdery now that I got that wind-up key in my back. So I'm going to start murdering.
Do your like eyes change to like red when you're in murder mode or anything?
No, I get a very creepy, like pleasant smile, like you'd get on one of those old amiibo dogs or whatever.
Oh, so normally it's like straight across, but when you're in murder mode, it goes two lights up. Doot doot.
It just reminds me of that that bot fighting bot in Big Hero 6, where it has a smiley face, and as soon as he starts fighting, it switches to the red angry face.
Yeah.
So as a fighter, your one action is 2 attacks.
Yeah, so that's the first of 4. I get. Oh, I was just trying to get around that guy's body. I was just going to walk up.
Okay, yeah. You step on his hand and his head with your horse.
Oh, yeah. I step on everything. My horse does a cool little, like, dressage walk on his junk. All right, 2 more.
His cock ring pops off. Sorry.
Ah. Better.
And I'm going to use my action surge to get 2 more. I'm going full blender.
6 attacks in a round.
Okay, there's a little bit of smoke coming out of my joints.
It just cuts down on how many rounds we gotta murder these guys.
This one looks confused for a second.
He just got hit for.
Little guy makes good snack, but this guy's hitting me in the back. He doesn't look tasty. As he tries to stab your horse. I'll eat your horse instead.
That's fine. Horses don't need blood.
You do know how horses work, right?
Yeah, they're like lawnmowers, right?
Yes. Yes.
As he rolls a 1 trying to hit your horse, and instead tries to hit you for the second one. You, however, he does hit. You gonna take any reactions or?
No, I'm just gonna take it right in the gullet.
He's gonna
All
pretend
right.
like he knows how to use Sentinel, but not against himself. He's like, huh? How does it work with myself? I don't know.
As he smacks you with his spear. Did that not do damage to you?
I don't see any in
Uh,
chat.
It doesn't look like it did. It's got the attack and it's got the save, but it doesn't have damage.
2 points.
Yep. Took up your
Because he got
temp
abs.
hit points as he tried to knock you off your horse, but he was not successful. You maintained your footing or your seat.
All right, so I'm going to turn Scabbard and hop over the cannon. Riding up to this thing with whipping the blade around.
You are targeting yourself.
It's a self-flagellation. It's what Sif requires.
Self-flagellation, is that what you said?
And
I
not
did-
self-flatulence, that's something else.
I didn't know you could fart for someone else. I didn't know it. Oh, that's how you do it. That's how you fart
Sif
for
was
someone
helping
else.
you on that one.
No, 19 damage. No, 19. Oh, another. See, I called the 19 again. Look at me.
Nice. This one yells out, "The guys on the horses are the toughest.
Right?
They hit hard."
No, they're not. The little guy is.
Wait till the barbarian gets mad. Oh, he just blink with a. Oh, sorry.
This is
That guy's got blink
swollen.
targeted? Wow. That's how long ago he had an action.
Yeah, he threw a rock and missed. And he actually now realizes that there's somebody over here, and he runs and scrambles up to there and stabs upward with his spear with the superior self-inflated footwork as he stabs him with his spear, trying to knock him off the thing. Does hit him once, and
Wow.
the second time,
What's making the pig noises?
it's the boar spear is the attack. So it's picking up the boar sound.
The boar.
So he kills this one, and it's kind of chucks up with the spear and then tosses his body down over here. I'll eat you later.
Chris like wakes up from his nap that he's been in for the hiding in this behind this tree. I think I'm gonna help Sir Tagos take this guy out. So Quint's gonna slightly float his way up, till he can get a shot at that guy. How high do you think I need to be? 20?
Yeah, 20's plenty.
And am I still sneaky stealthy against him? I haven't done anything.
Except fly up in the air in front of everybody. So yeah,
Oh.
no, you're not stealthy.
Do they have dark vision?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna shoot him in the face then.
They have
Doesn't have dark vision if he doesn't have eyes.
I had advantage anyways.
Because you were targeting yourself.
Oh.
You hit yourself, but you missed the marauder.
Damn it. That doesn't work very well. And then I think I'm gonna bonus action and move over here. See if I can draw some attention maybe. I'm not trying to
Alright.
be obvious about it, but I'm not. I don't have any action that I can hide, or I don't want to use one. I could just Misty Step over there and be hidden, but and I'm dead.
Alright. This one doesn't like that this thing's so close. So he actually takes a few steps back. Unfortunately for him, he did leave this guy's threatened square. So he does get one attack with a boar spear, which misses. As this guy tries to shoot the guy who just got close. Who did he have targeted? Yep, he
That's the
missed.
right one.
Alright, this forest marauder, he is looking thoroughly confused. He's not interested in Tarion anymore. And instead, he is going to attack customer support bot, not customer support bot. He's going to attack Sir Tagas's horse, Scabbard, as he takes a stab at the horse and manages to hit the horse, impaling him with a spear. Sir Tagas, give me a what is it? What happens if you?
Acrobatics, I think, isn't it?
I think it's an acrobatics check. Yeah.
DC saving 10 saving throw, or fall off the mount.
Oh, it's a save. Dex save.
Yeah. So you make it. You land on your feet as your horse dies.
Gonna run up the spear. My 19.
Pick a
Stab him in the
square.
face.
Which square?
No, right next to Tyrion.
Okay. So that was his first attack, stabbing into that. And for his second attack, he is going to target Certegas. Make sure I've got the right things selected. There we go. And then he's going to try and stab Certegas and make himself a kebab. A little better protected than your horse was. All right, this guy. Ooh, what the heck? He saw something come flying down this way and shoot an arrow and miss. So he's going to come up over here. You're 20 feet.
Yeah, I'm up in the tree.
Yeah, so you're just within range of his
He's
spear. You're right
stabbing
at the
at
very
me.
end.
I'm trying
Okay,
to
he's-
stand on this branch and like get so he can't stab my feet.
Does CSB
Yeah.
get a attack of opportunity?
He would if he remembered to call it, yeah.
Yeah,
And potentially a sentinel or whatever.
yeah, I would get that. I may do that.
Here, let me put him back in place for you.
Okay, we'll see. Sorry, I was trying to learn some Tyrion stuff. Okay. Don't know how I did that, but the first one hit.
You had yourself targeted. But the horse marauder you did hit. So that cancels his movement, right?
Yep, he's stuck there and damage.
Nice.
Yeah, he doesn't like
thank you.
that. So He's gonna try and stab your horse.
Hey, my stabber's up here, buddy.
And he does hit your horse. Not enough to kill him, though.
It's making terrible noises.
The horse is feeling bad right now.
Yeah, the horse is not super happy as this big boar spear hits it. But he doesn't force it back. For his second attack, he is going to attack you, customer support bot. And he's also going to hit you. A little harder than he hits your horse as he swings and tries to knock you out of your saddle.
Ooh.
Oh, but you easily
He's got the
stay in the saddle.
support bot clamp butt cheeks inactive on those horses. Like,
Yeah, I think he's strapped in. He can't go anywhere. All right, start of the round.
All right, so
round 3.
I think we're going to continue with the slashy action. Let me just double check one last thing. I'm going to go ahead and do, this is a full action though, but these things aren't dying very quick. Now I'm just going to attack.
Yeah, these guys are hit point sponges.
It would help if we could hit. There, that's a little better.
They've got relatively decent AC for a giant hit point creature. 15
Yeah.
is relatively decent. Normally ogres are like 12 or whatever.
Couple attacks, slicing him down. Depth of 1,000 cuts.
All right, well this guy sees this giant over by his buddy, so he is actually going to poof, disappear, and reappear down here as a bonus action, and then take a shot at this thing's back. Hits him in the back for maximum damage, just lightly piercing him. But he likes to use poison arrows. Unfortunately, this thing made his saving throw, so he shoots him again. This one misses and hits the cliff behind him. But he did catch the swollen left ear's attention as he turns around, looking at this target shooting him in the back. And this guy is looking down. Oh yeah, and he's gonna take a shot with his longbow with advantage, hitting, getting sneak attack and poison arrows. He does 26 points of damage on this thing.
Very nice.
And one more that misses, kind of skips off this thing's bald head. Leaves a little streak.
All right. Tyrion, still in murder mode.
Take out this thing's ankles.
Yeah, right for the tendons and all the tendons and ligaments, the white parts. Come on, Timber, you bastard. Ah.
So close. All right, this guy, he stands up. He doesn't want to be near the edge anymore, but he wants to shoot this guy before he steps back. And he does. He hits him. Does a little bit of damage and then steps back a little ways. Quint.
Well, Quinn has a premonition, and so he's going to get a little more elevation up into the tree.
Get a little bit up there.
And then he's going to take a shot at, for some reason, Skinny Cap. No, I'm kidding. I want to take a shot at restorative.
Restorative, yes. Just makes you feel better.
It does. It does. With his bow. Did I have myself targeted still?
You do.
At least did I
You
sneak
hit
attack?
yourself.
Did I sneak attack myself?
You hit him too, so you sneak attack him. Just detarget yourself before you roll.
There should be some sort of indicator to show what our targets are.
Yeah, it's like a
Ah.
yellow circle that highlights yourself. It's pretty impressive. It shows up really bright and everything. If only now I knew how to be a player. It's the only table I get to be a player on. It's IV.
Funk.
26 points. That's a pretty good one. And then I think he's gonna what do you
Give
move?
him a
20
new
feet.
ear piercing.
Yeah, 20 feet. So he's gonna like move over to here, and bonus action hide.
Hide in the bushes and the tree foliage.
Up in the tree with my cloak of elven kind on and my shadowy kind of. I mean,
The sky bushes.
I passed my turn.
Murder, murder, murder. Murder, murder, murder.
Crit. This thing's not going to survive.
Do some quick dressage, dancing on his corpse so I can move into his space.
As he falls on Tarian.
Yes, yes. And then I'm going to attack the other very wounded man with my last 3 attacks. Well, I managed to somehow untarget him with 25 of hit.
Yes. Mowing him down.
I guess I'll use my last attack on this guy.
If these guys don't kill you in the first round, then
Like a bowling ball went down the alley and just knocking pins down.
they were doing so well too.
I know. I knew it was gonna be like that. Velour ebony outerwear. Nice. Like
Yeah.
that sounds comfortable,
Comfy, good for hiding.
right? Like velour long johns, kind of, right? Kind of. Oh, nice.
Well, that's a nice, shirt and doublet. And
The army they gave me wool long johns, one piece, and they're actually pretty warm. I wore them. They were a little itchy though, but you get used to that.
yeah. That's like having a beard. You get used to it.
I'll take itchy to stay warm all day long.
This guy actually doesn't like that this giant's so close, so he's going to disengage and move back. Get out of the way. Blink.
Brave Sir Robin.
All right. The cannon will give out some temporary hit points. And move a little bit. Blink will also move. He wants to be in this aura, so he's going to move down there. And he's just going to shoot a firebolt at Skinny Cap.
Now, Sir Tegas, is this aura visible or just an
I
invisible?
don't think so. I think it can be felt, but I don't think it
So
would be
it's
visible.
it's perceivable, but it is not visible.
Yes, correct.
Can it be felt by enemies or just by friends? Because it doesn't apply to enemies.
Right. So I don't think it would, unless they're like really evil.
You sense something is off there.
And I assume that we would have as a group, I guess, like chatted about all of our abilities and stuff. So we all know that he has this.
Yeah, he started glowing one night. I don't know why.
I've mentioned if you stay close to me, then Sif's protection will be upon you.
All right. This guy looks up at you. Stupid robot man.
I'd be offended, but that's accurate. I have no
Die.
intelligence.
Damn. It's freaking Ned Beatty's rolling over after that one.
Oh yeah, this guy. He is going to, unfortunately for this guy, he's going to scramble up and get to there, and start trying to skewer him with the spear.
No, not the outerwear. No. It's gonna be
Spiked
all
him for 22 points of damage.
blood clotted in it.
Comes back with a second one,
He'll be fine.
skewering him into the ground.
It's okay. We don't know him.
Did that twice in a row? Blink went first. Wow.
He tends to have a pretty high
Yeah.
roll.
I've got a decent dexterity, but
Well, probably not more decent than Quinn, who typically doesn't ever go first for some reason.
yeah, I don't know what's up with that.
Sign
All
of
right.
good luck.
So, yeah, that helps. Cannon, let's do some temporary hit
Ooh.
points there. Nice. It'll move back just a little, and then Blink will go ahead and target Skinny Cap and shoot him with the firebolt again.
Yeah, 3 of us have 18 decks, and the 2 slow ones have 16.
Damn, that's a pretty dexterous
Nice.
party, right?
Very dexterous party.
Start my whirring blades up again.
Set the blender to purify.
You never use it to move. You can use it to move if you want. Get 2 move actions.
But I prefer killing and apparently missing on half my.
Well,
You've got advantage in all these too. What's up with
you
that?
don't have to leave his threatened square. You can gallop around him for like 50 feet.
I'll do that. I'll just get on the other side of him for no reason. Just.
Oh, you
But
ran
really
into
fast.
some line of sight or something somewhere.
Why did
Just to
that?
confuse him.
Something's interfering.
There's a token
Oh, I got it.
underneath.
No,
got
I
it.
got one of those system null reference error, vector, blah, 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 Unity errors.
Victor, Vector.
Because you stacked the token on top of a token on top of an aura on top of a token.
Shouldn't matter.
I know.
There, now it went just fine. It's complicated.
All right. Tyrion's gonna step up, try to finish his doof off. Make sure I target myself. Die. Oh my god. Just be dead.
It's like, I am Tree Stump. You cannot kill me. Well, I think he's about to die, and I think I want to shoot that guy over there. Can I shoot
Not
that
as
guy?
smart as a tree stump. Is he within your range?
I got a longbow.
Yeah, he's not hiding. He's breaking through everything. You got a fairly clear shot.
And I take it since I hid last round, he does not know I'm up here. So.
He does not know where you are. He's not paying attention to you at all.
All right,
He's
so
looking for little guys to
I'm gonna
squish.
try to hit him specifically in his left eye, but since it's 5e, it doesn't really matter.
Well, you hit him through his left eye, but he's facing the other direction, so it actually had to go through the back of his head to get to the left eye.
Well, in the back of his head is what, 25 hit points to get to the back of his eye?
Close enough.
Oh, damn it! I
You
get
stopped
close.
just shy of the back of his eye.
I get close. And Quint's probably gonna. He's like, wait a second. I want to move over here, like right there, and come down a little.
Okay.
I want some temporary hit points, maybe, if it happens ever. Like there.
All right, this guy's feeling a little bit braver now that the giants moved.
Now that the Giants killed 2 of his friends effortlessly.
He moves closer. He's brave.
Definitely. He shoots him with his bow. Slowly bringing this thing down. Is this gonna do it? He shoots him. Nope. Not quite there yet. This guy gonna do it? One of these has got to do it.
That fourth blood drop appears too early on these guys. It's like it takes forever for that.
The one that you're killing has 126 hit points.
Yeah.
But I think this will do it.
That did it. Wow.
As he falls back on customer support bot, but does not knock him off his horse. And this guy calls out, "When you're done playing with those, could you help us with this one?"
He does have an arrow in his back from me, so not like we left him over there by himself.
Yeah, it looks like our road's clear ahead now, so we could probably just keep going.
And second attack with his short bow. This time he fails and is poisoned. Sertegas.
All right, so I'm going to move the whole map. I'm going to sprint up 35 feet. 10, 20, 30. There you go. And then touch the medallion around my neck that has the robes in it. And blast of flame will come down on him. Try that again. Blast of flame will come down on him. There it is.
Yeah, my thing slowed down for a second when you're moving.
Lights up the Underdark a little bit. Or the Shadow Fell, whatever this is.
All right, well, this guy realizes that he's getting shot at from behind. So he's going to come tromping down through, and he can make it to there. And he sees you, Sertegas, so he gets to there and pulls out his big old spear. I am hungry. As he tries to stab you once and twice. With disadvantage? Because he's poisoned by this short bow
Nice.
arrow that he just got shot at by the Knight of the Road. Thank you, Fantasy Grounds.
See, we don't even think about it sometimes.
Yeah, I didn't even think about it.
Tyrion.
Just gonna run screaming through the underbrush towards this guy.
Sounds like a
Yep, all those noises at once.
Oompa loompa. Oh, no.
Dippity doo.
Just gonna keep screaming as a free action till the end of his next turn.
Is he gonna harmonize screams with
All
customer
right, so
support
I'm
bot?
going to move 25 feet as slicing and moving with this long, flexible great sword.
Ooh, a stabby. 13.
Stab, slice him in the
Another
back.
one. 9.
Almost.
Just working around him, cutting, working with, watching Tyrion, mirroring him.
That's kind of
Oh,
cool how to get your horse to walk sideways like that. It's like,
I told you, dressage.
He's a. Oh, my
It's really cool when he makes it do the moonwalk. You're at eye level with this thing sitting on top of the horse as you bash its brains in.
I'm still all hopped up on wind-up key thing, so I basically blenderized the top third of him. It's just gone to here, just hamburger.
As I'm gonna go ahead and push this as we're out of combat.
Quint's like, no, I didn't get my temporary hit points. No. No, kidding.
Oh,
Again.
it's okay. The cannon lasts for a little bit. Here you go.
It only works in combat. The second you stop fighting it, no, don't work anymore.
It just falls apart. Piece of junk.
You're
It
still
just
out of
can't release
range.
those temp hit points. It's still there. It just can't release temp hit points. Unless initiative's been rolled for some reason.
Nice.
So these people over there though, like, what are they doing? Are they? Quint's like, gonna.
Do you have any replacement parts for my
He's-
friend's horse?
He's gonna land and then bravely, after he gets some temporary hit points, he's gonna come over here and talk to the Knight of the Road.
Knight of the Road, yeah. So the Knight of the Road comes up to you and to Quint, you're gonna talk with him,
Yeah.
and he'll approach you and say, "That was well fought."
It was.
Uh,
May I
Yeah.
ask who you are?
We are a road night patrol that regularly, patrols this road, looking for creatures such as this. We were just about to engage when you came along.
Oh. Well, fortunate for you, the Hand of Rava has graced your presence, spreading some love of our leader.
Hand of Rava, eh? Is that the name of your band?
Yes, have you heard of Tyrion the Barbarian, our leader?
Flex.
Wait a minute. Now that you mentioned it, I do remember a patrol mentioning that name.
Flex.
A month or so ago. They came through, caused quite a stir, killed some things.
Flexity flex.
This we do
It
pretty
sounds
good
like
at
us.
killing things. Yes, that was us.
Left behind a shadow drake, if I remember right.
Yeah, minor
Well, what was left of it.
inconvenience.
Yeah. Well, that was quite impressive. We're lucky to have come across you. Where are you headed?
To the castle, the dwarves. What's the? I can't remember.
Black
Is it?
Fortress?
Yeah.
Our friend has a head injury.
He's forgotten everything. Oh, well, you're on the right road. It's not far. Maybe another 3 hours or so travel that way. And he points down the road.
If we come across any other due diligence, we'll put up the usual marker.
Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Things are wild enough without these kinds of marauders coming through. We certainly don't need any more of them around here.
Well, you might want to search through their belongings and see if you can find out where they came from. Maybe track them down to their hovel.
We'll definitely do so, although they tend to have a very long and wide-ranging area. Um, they're likely from miles away from here, just out gathering food, people to eat. Looked like he was particularly interested in your horses for some reason.
Do you need help with your deceased? Perhaps a blessing?
Uh, a blessing would be appreciated. I don't know if they're particularly religious, but it never hurts.
Never
Say a
heard
word or two.
with undead about.
There is the occasional undead worry, yes. Thankfully, not as much as in the land of the living, in the light of the land of the light.
Well, we do have the guidance of Sith with us, I'm sure. A blessing would be in order.
Sif, I guess that'll do.
So as soon as the fight is over, I'm going to go back to the horse. I've never done it, so I'm just going to do a quick 5 points lay on hands, see if that brings it back.
It does not.
So to Sai, I'll go over and touch Tyrion and give him 10 points back.
All right, you see the elves, or not the elves, the shadow fae begin to pick up their dead and organize themselves. This lady comes down from there. She looks over at Quint and kind of smiles at you. Says, "You're a handsome one. You,
I try to be.
you look a little more native to our land than the rest of this crew."
And he says, yes, I am of shadow.
Oh, I can see it in your skin. You gonna be here long?
Just for a short rest, and then we have to move on. But we do plan on coming back through this way sometime. Here's my business card. We exchange information.
All right. Uh,
We have a nice hour. Let's take a short rest. Yeah, guys? Anybody need a short rest?
I would like to.
Regenerate
I'm good.
let me.
Maybe have a ration? Have a rat?
Get rid of all of
A
those.
ration. A ration. That's what
Oh,
that's
did I
what Blake calls them.
delete
It's a ration.
CFD's horse?
Uh,
Well, at least you didn't delete Sven's character. I mean, I'm just saying,
Yes.
I did that.
I did not do.
It's like we're out to get him or something. We don't.
And you all get a short rest. We'll push that to you. As the Knights of the Road clean their stuff up and they begin taking off. That lady though doesn't look like she wants to leave. She keeps glancing back at Quint and making eyes at him.
Well, this isn't very far from the manor.
Mm-hmm. That.
So I will say a prayer and do a blessing and have them cover their eyes and do a burst of radiance over them, cleanse the, purify the bodies.
Do we?
Each of them bows their heads and kind of looks at each other like, "Do you know what he's doing? Just go with it."
Quint's like, it's a Sif thing. Just
Yeah, yeah.
I'll go over
like-
to CSB. That seemed to work well. The blessing of Sif.
Yeah, can I have another hit? I'm Jonesing pretty bad right now.
circuits are degrading.
You guys will have known by now that one of her tenants is speed. And so I was very excited when I found that spell.
Trucker speed? Yeah.
Quint would offer to help Sir Tagas bury his horse if so inclined.
No, he doesn't care. Well, normally nature would allow nature to take its course or take his horse, but I don't know what happens here in the Shadow Fae. But
We should
one,
burn it
I
so
don't
it
have the
does,
strength to do that.
we should
and
burn it
two,
so it doesn't come
well-
back, right? Sorry.
That's why Quint was offered
Well, if
to
it comes
help.
back, I'd have a
because,
horse again. So, sort of hoping it does.
Well,
We can wait around, I
we can
guess.
we can mark this spot and maybe check back occasionally and see if we've grown anything. Let's cover it up with some branches.
Let's leave the dead horse right next to it. Throw a
That's
branch
right.
on it. That'll hide it.
If resurrected, contact or take us at the temple.
Wonder if it comes back as a skeleton horse. Do you still want it?
Yeah, it's a lot easier to take care of. A lot less hay. No
Let me
water.
feed
Don't have
it.
to worry about water.
That's true. That's totally
Or smell
awesome. An
them.
undead horse. I mean, why not?
They
As
exist.
long as it's obedient.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind
Got
of
all
like
that storage
should-
in his chest cavity.
you and customer support bots should just come over with an agreement and just mount on him. I mean, that would be so cool. Just put a little saddle on the back of customer support bot. Yeah, mule. So we silly keep going.
All right. Now, the rest of your journey for today to the Black Fortress is uneventful. You come out not too far from the Black Fortress, and it's pretty obvious. You see it just in the
Nice.
distance.
One of the best movies of all time.
Yeah.
Dune? Conan?
Kroll.
Kroll. They all use the same fortress. Wait, this is also what's the guy on the scooter? Flying in.
Mad Max.
No, way
Oh,
before
Flash
that.
Gordon.
Flash
Flash
Gordon,
Gordon.
yeah. That's the same fortress in Flash Gordon too. Flash, Gordon,
All right. And the last time you were here, you had met with General Jarrow Whitebeard. This guy. And there we go.
Everybody
so you exit the
guard
Fey
up.
Road in the foothills, a little northwest of the Black Fortress, and I assume you guys head on in.
Yeah. It's kind of dusty out here.
Yeah, it's dusty. The last time you were here, the place was just packed to the gills with refugees, and that hasn't changed in the slightest. There's probably 10 times more people living here than it's designed to support. Most people are living in little tents and stuff all around the area. A lot of people don't have a proper roof over their heads as they've been trying to smuggle people out of the undead kingdoms.
Yeah, that's right. It was like a Statue of Liberty flea station. Kind
Yeah,
of Ellis
this really
Isle
is
fleeing. Yeah.
this is one of the few places that has an active kind of underground network to get people out of Doresh and Morgau and Krakova.
So we talked to Jarrow and explained to him that I mean he's familiar with the Queen and all this, right? I'm not gonna.
Yeah, he was the one who told you where she
That's right.
is. He's
So
he's the one who, yeah.
we'll thank him and inform him that she has sent us back to talk to him about trying to go rescue.
Yeah. They lost someone else.
Yeah, rescue the same guy we already rescued once.
You can see when he's told that the Archduke has been taken, his tired, lined face just kind of falls. What can I do?
Well,
What assistance can I offer?
we need to we need to we need to we need to get to him. We know where he's going to be.
Where's he going to be?
Uh, Wherever they told us he's going to be is where Quinn
The
explains.
pure city of Vandical is the name of the place.
The pure city of Vandigal, right here on this map. See, this map we don't actually have.
It's below the map.
It's under the map. We have to get into the Ghoul Underdark. The
You have to invade the Ghoul Imperium, huh? He kind of squeezes his eyes shut for a minute and stops and thinks. He says, well, as luck would have it, I've recently invited an expert on undead matters to the fortress. I believe you might have met her. Her name is Trehild Shardspike. She can likely help you this more
that's
effectively than I can.
Sir Tangus' friend, right?
Yeah. So Jarrow then sends, has one of the little squire's page come and lead you guys to Trehild, and as a reminder of what she looks like.
Oh, that's not who I thought it was.
She takes you into when the page arrives at the sage's door, he bangs loudly on the door several times, waits for an answer, bangs loudly again several times, waits for an answer. Finally, he just sighs and opens the door and walks in. The smell of parchment and dust permeate the air, and in a low but well-padded chair sits the familiar form of Trehild Shardspike, her short legs resting on an ottoman as she eats what appears to be pickled eggs and fish from a nearby plate. She looks up and grins. Ah! It's Rava's bitches! We meet again! Except you're not all here. You're down a bird brain and seem to have picked up one of Rava's little toys. You have more questions for me? And then she places the ear trumpet at her ear.
We do have questions for you, and it's good to see you again. Those pickled eggs have never smelt any better.
Yes, yes, yes. Pickled ghoul eggs. No, I'm kidding.
Quinn says,
Uh,
"Oh, go ahead."
Blink will step up and grab her, like ear thing and shout into it. We killed Vukas.
You killed Pucus?
No,
Who?
no. Vukas. He tries to enunciate, but he can't very well because he's a kobold.
Oh,
Is that like the guy from Star Trek? They can't say the W's. What was his name? One of the
Can't
bridge
say W.
officers. You know.
Yeah,
oh,
So,
nuclear vessels.
Wetzel's
Chekhov.
Chekhov?
Chekhov. Yeah, Chekhov.
Chekhov. There you go.
The
Yeah.
Nooser Weffels.
I'm trying to remember if she knew who he was. I think.
Oh, she asked us to kill him.
Oh, right.
See,
I
that's
remember now.
that right there, and I have to step in as a DM on the side. That's totally worth inspiration for him to pull that shit out of his ass.
That is.
Totally.
That
Yes.
is absolutely. That is absolutely worth inspiration. Because I did not remember that, and I watched the video. Well, good. The bastard needed it. Did you make sure he's dead, or is he gonna come back tomorrow?
It cost us 5,000 gold pieces to get him dead.
Cost you 5,000. Well, you all are suckers.
We
I'd have killed him
assumed
for free.
we assumed you would reimburse us.
With what? Pickled eggs?
Perhaps information.
Now that I've got. What are you looking for?
Well, our friend Argast has been kidnapped. Have you heard? Whatever his name
Avgos,
is.
that pompous ass. What trouble did he get himself into?
Did you hear of? He was not sent on vacation to what's the city? Valhalla? What's the name of it?
Vendicle.
Vandical? Valhalla.
Valhalla.
It's a Viking place. Vandical. And we assume.
Why do you want to go there? He got kidnapped, you said? By who?
The Imperium.
Well, that sucks. Do you know who in the Imperium?
Do we?
You don't know who the
No.
kidnapper was. You did
No.
hear some names at the Blood Wedding that you hadn't heard before.
I don't think I wrote them down.
There should be an item. I don't remember who's carrying it.
But Quint would, if he would remember a name or two, mention it to her to keep the flow going.
Yeah, the name that you got was from the wedding was Duke Moretto Lichmark. And as soon as you mention Duke Moretto, she interrupts you and says, Duke? He's the leader of that city, the pure city of Vantico. It's named because it's right next to the Sulphur Sea. It's a nasty place. To my knowledge, Duke Lichmark is one of the Emperor's favorite dukes. And he's granted a great deal of latitude because of it. He's taken there. That's a nasty place to go.
Why would you guess he was taken there?
Food?
What?
I tend to stay out of politics. I mean, I
You
do my
think,
research here. And
what is he, like blackfin tuna or something? Is he tasty?
royalty's always, they love to eat royalty. They save the spicy ones, the royal ones for the high noble ghouls, if you can call any ghoul a noble.
So the nobles have been transformed into caviar, I see.
Yeah, they seem to, I don't know, they think it tastes better for some reason. I don't get it. They never tasted any good to me.
Well, that relieves a little suspicion, anyways, that he might have had some information that would be valuable.
He might have. I don't know what he knew. I never liked the man. He was a pompous ass, as I said.
So, can you get us there?
To Vandical? Well, I can't get you there directly. You want to travel there, you're gonna have to learn how to travel, how to move through their world. That's a tall order for. Yeah, I don't have enough knowledge to tell you how to do that, but I know who just might. There's none alive now who know as much about the cursed undead as the gravebinders of Siwal. It's rumored they're skilled at moving unharmed through the ghouls and mummies of their lands, because they're only half alive themselves.
I remember
I'm
the
not
last
certain
time
it's
you
true.
ran her is the throat.
I met one once when I visited the cantons in my youth, and he said the blessings of Anu Achma protected him from harm at undead hands. His name was Hidyati, if I remember correctly. As far as I know, a gravebinder has not visited the canton since. I think a trip to the Southlands lies in your immediate future.
The Southlands. Can you show that to us on the map here?
I can, if we take a look at the map. You guys are currently here in the Black Fortress where I have the token.
Give us a
And,
share.
yeah. So you
Oh.
guys are way up there in the Black Fortress. And Siwal is way down there.
Ooh. Ooh.
Oh, it's a long ways.
It's like desert.
Yeah.
Quint's like, what? No.
And
He looks over at Blake. Desert.
if you ever look at the whole Midgard map, it looks a lot like Europe up in the top, and then kind of the northern areas, Viking kind of represented there, the standard European area here, and this is all Middle East, Africa, Northern Africa, and it extends all the way down. It really does mimic that whole continental area, in terms of both cultures and geography to a limited extent.
So, I mean, we're talking about months of travel, aren't we? On foot?
If you're traveling overland, yeah.
We don't have that long. We need to.
No,
Mm.
We
does
all
she
look.
have another way for
Can
us to
we?
get down there?
Can we borrow 5,000 gold pieces?
5,000 gold for what?
A teleport. Damn it.
I don't have any. I have 5,000 eggs you can have. How'd you get here?
The Shadow Road.
Well, that's a good way. You could go there. That'd
That's
cut
not.
your travel time down considerably.
We need more instantaneous travel. If you know of a way.
Instant. No, I don't.
Well, we still haven't met up with Selvin outside of town. Maybe she has some info.
Yeah, remember, Shadow Road distances are not the same as on the surface.
Yeah, I mean that's obviously the next fastest way, but we
Mhm.
have to at least ask if there's a teleport or something. I mean, we're
Yeah,
trying
she
to
is
save the
not
guy,
familiar.
not to
Yeah.
not to make sure he's dead if we can. But
I'll survive a week or two of interrogation, you think? Maybe even 3? Yeah, she is unfamiliar with any
so
uh,
in
teleport.
in Siwa, is there somebody we need to speak with specifically that we should have?
Yeah, she tells you about his name is Hidyati. Um, the journey to Sewell overland is about 2,600 miles.
We need the blessing of Anu Akma.
Anuakma
That's the
to
quest we
travel
need.
in
The blessing
underground.
of Anu Akma. That's the name of the quest.
Yep, and that is supposedly allows you to travel amongst the undead without them being aware of you, or allows you to travel unattacked. But she doesn't know much of the details. It was a long time ago in her youth when she was young and pretty.
So Quint's gonna start doing research on shadow roads and see if he can figure out a way to get down there via the Shadow Fell or roads.
And how are you doing this research?
Well, for one, we can talk to the
Sevlin?
yeah Sevlin. Uh, Two, he's gonna pull out his portable Shadowfell dictionary and start looking through it. Can I Google stuff? I don't know.
Unfortunately, no. You're not that good on the Googles, on the Midgard Googles.
The not for tourists guide to the Shadow Road.
Yes.
I mean,
You might even learn a few things about the Shadow Road.
I mean, they need to give me a map. I mean, come on, I've been asking for a map since I was like 10. They don't give me a map of the Shadow Roads. They just yeah, well, they changes all the time. Yeah.
Yeah, distances warp, and let me see. Do I have a? I've got something.
We do need to travel almost to the other side of the planet. You guys do realize that, right? I mean, we were just on the
Mhm.
north end of the planet. Now we need to go all the way to the south end of the planet. It's
As I
definitely an
said,
introduction to Midgard. That is definitely totally.
yes.
And this map came with this, or did you get this somewhere else?
The world map
Yeah.
that is from the Kobold Press website. They have a full interactive map available. Did I link it on the? I might have.
It's pretty extensive. I mean, this map. I mean, and I know this is
Here, I'll
moved
paste it in
into fantasy
Discord.
ground, so it's probably a little lower resolution than you'll get from wherever that link is.
Yeah,
I could put that
if
in
you go
chat
to
too,
that link, you can
if
see the
anybody's
full. And that's not
listening.
even showing the entire Southlands.
It's in chat.
They recently
Oops.
published a book called the Southlands Guide that has a full map of the Southlands, but they haven't updated their online uh, map yet. So I bugged them about it, but they haven't done it.
Well, here's a question I have. Do we try to take care of any southern business on our way down? Like, do we have any unfinished business that we know of? I don't think so, right? I mean, do we have like a return quest or anything? We got to return to
Just bringing
the.
Avgos back.
That's the only real.
Yeah, you've completed everything else.
I mean, I would think if is at all possible that a stop through Zobek might be if in the order, like if the Shadow Road went through there, that Link might want to say hi to his pack. What are a bunch of kobolds called? A pack or
They have pack tactics, so yeah, they go through
Cluster.
pack.
a cluster?
Cluster of kobolds.
A cluster of kobolds.
Here you go, Quint. there is a map of the Shadow Fae. It's the only part that's mapped. It's where the courts are.
Nice. The heart of the Shadow Fae.
And Quinn hasn't really spent much time there at all because
Nope.
he's
You have no idea where that is.
Yeah. I mean,
Out there
he's
somewhere.
Oh.
he's heard of the place.
Your mom knows. She's been there.
Yeah,
Your
I'm
dad
sure.
knows.
Yeah, my dad
Spends
could
a lot
be
of
there
time there.
now. We don't know.
Probably is.
Oh wait, a group of kobolds is called an infection.
An
Okay.
infection.
Infestation.
I thought it was called a grovel.
That would be cool too. That's a infestation on vacation. That's what they're called. We
That's the
we've
coat of
seen
arms.
this loop de loops, haven't we?
That's
No?
the three moons.
Yeah, I thought we saw that somewhere. No.
You might have. I might have showed it before in relation to your mother. Because that's who she represents, Queen Zarastra.
Yeah.
Sarastra Aestrum, Queen of Night and Magic.
All right, so how? This seems to be the only thing, the only option we have. So
Yeah.
Well, you can go back to Zobek and retire. I mean,
how are we
Why
gonna
would
get
we
down there?
retire in Zobek? Why would you think anyone else
That's
want
where
to
you
retire?
started.
So
I
that
don't know.
doesn't mean we. I didn't start in Zobek. That's where
Break up the
Did-
band.
that's
Do the roads go all the way down there? And how do we cross the ocean?
the shadow.
The travel through the Shadow Phase is completely different. It does not follow the geography of the land.
Okay.
So you won't know until you meet up with Selbin.
Yeah, we have to find a guide,
Yeah, I think that's the next step.
and
Right.
hopefully they don't cost 5,000 gold pieces as we stop towards.
Let's
stop.
It's all right.
towards
We can
town.
just give her the deed to our manor house and kick your mom out.
That's a good ploy. We could say, you're not gonna make my mom and my very young son or brother move out onto the streets, are you?
She might.
So where are we going outside of town? What town are
Yeah,
we at?
it's about an
Where are we
hour.
at?
About an hour outside of town. Selvin is kind of living in a kind of a hermit hut off in the mountains. Um, not real personable. Doesn't really like to interact with people all that much, is what you were told.
Um, maybe I should go ahead.
CSB should go ahead since he's not a person.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I don't
Just
know.
check.
Maybe you might be worshipped like Ewoks do. If
Do, 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 do.
What did my charisma check get? What's my general charisma right now? Yes.
Dude, he's got the music playing too as he's walking up ahead of everybody.
On loudspeakers.
That would
So
get
how do you
her
want to
attention.
approach? Yeah, how do you want to approach her?
That's not how Quint wants to approach. But
Okay.
Can, can I use Wand of Smiles on him so that his robotic face has a big smile on it?
Permanent grin.
ouch, you guys are making my ears hurt from smiling too hard.
It's like Bender from Futurama smiling.
I think Quint's like, I should go ahead and see if I can give her a heads up that we're coming. No.
Okay.
Everybody looks at me like. So Quint will
Yes, go ahead.
stealth ahead and see if he can spot her.
Okay. You stealth on ahead, and you actually do come across her. She's, she's has a little hut that's kind of built into the side of the mountain. It's not super well disguised, but it is, moderately disguised. Um, not super hard for you to spot, but if you didn't know where it was, it might be difficult to find. Without directions, it would be relatively difficult to find. And she's laying out outside of her home. She's looks like she's been working hard. She's got a bunch of stuff all over the place that she's, projects that she's been working on around the house there. And this is what she looks like. She doesn't have the weapon and stuff with her, but or shield. But yeah, she's got that, and she has this medallion around her neck with that similar 8-pointed star that you see on her shield. And she's just
and,
kind of sitting outside resting.
and on her leather there too.
Yes, you see that several times on the equipment she's wearing. It's also on the pommel of her sword, although you can't see it in the picture.
What does that symbol represent? Is it religion or a guild?
Give me a religion check.
I'm going to use my masquerade tattoo on both Tyrion and customer support bot to cover
I'm
us
going to
with that
use
symbol.
my inspiration.
All right. Unfortunately, even with inspiration, you are unfamiliar with the iconography of that star.
So, out of curiosity, since we just got raided by Moogle Muffins. Hey, what's up, Moogle Muffins?
With
Yo,
a party of one.
Party of one. Hey, it's a raid. It's a raid.
Welcome, welcome. Just in time.
Just in time to end. Quint's gonna he's gonna say from the shadows, since he snuck up here by himself. What's that symbol you've got on your shield there?
And she jumps back and starts scrambling to pick up her stuff. Who are you? How did you get here?
My name is Quint, and I am not your enemy.
You sneak up on me and demand to know information. You say you're not my enemy.
I
Who
did.
Are you?
We will continue this next week.
In 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks. Next session.
Yep.
That's a good spot to stop. So that's it. We're done. How do y'all? Hey, I guess Scruffy Wanderer was the one. Was the one.
Nice. It's first time chatter too.
Nice. Welcome. So we are ending our stream. So we're gonna carry this raid over to somebody else. Let's go see who we can raid. Let's carry the raid over to Rob. Let's go raid Rob. So say goodnight to the chat. Tomorrow night over on Rob's channel, I'll be DMing not the one I'm thinking of, because I can't ever think of the Stormlord's Wrath at 9, and then on Sunday we got All Things Fans Ground Talk Show, and then Tuesday Waterdeep Dragon Heist right here. I'll be DMing not Dragon Heist, Under Siege. It's after Dragon Heist. But we're gonna go raid Rob, so stick around, viewers. Thank you for hanging out. See you guys. Have a good weekend, everybody. See ya. Oh, there we go. Did it work?
That's an inflict wounds.
Nice. Drake Takes, thank you for the raid, sir. Welcome, Drake Takers. Welcome, Drake
You
Takers.
could have done that earlier.
All right, cool.
Yeah, if the turn order doesn't change every round,
Goodbye.
I don't get like attacked.